Tanya with Riley & Company, here to show you how to use your clear stamps with your Aunt Martha's ballpoint paints. I'm going to get you turned around and we will start. It's super easy, I promise. You are going to need your stamp sets. You're going to need clear blocks that match the size of your stamps, and you're going to need ink called Versacraft. Now this is a specific ink made for fabric, and that's exactly what you want because you do not want your paints to run once you get it on there. Now all we're going to need to do, I think this is a little child's apron that I'm going to do today, and I want an image to go right here. So I'm taking my stamp set that I just showed you, my well-used stamp set, and I think I'm going to do the giraffe on my stamp set. Okay, and so all you do with clear stamps is you peel back the backing paper and you just pull it off just like that, and you're going to let it fall on your stamp kind of towards the edge a little bit. The closer you get towards the edge, the less chance there is that ink might get on this. So you can see right through it, and we're going to stamp it right in the middle. So we're going to try to avoid ink in this area, okay? So all you're going to do, you make sure that you have your Versacraft, okay? And we're going to always set it aside, all right? And we're going to just tap it. Hold this down, and we are going to tap this image, and we are going to get it covered in the black ink. Now you're going to want a well-inked pad. And then the first thing I do is take a scrap piece of paper and stamp it just to make sure everything stamps right. And it's perfect. Okay, so we are going to ink it up again. Make sure you get all of it and try not to get any black ink on your block. Now if you do, all you need to have is a paper towel or a little white towel and just wipe off the little edges, because even if you don't think that will get on your project, trust me, it will. So we're going to make sure that we've cleaned that up. I'm going to give it another couple really light taps to make sure it's nice and wet. And we are going to stamp it on our apron. Now you're going to want to make sure that you have ironed out all of the wrinkles or anything from folding that's in there. So all we're going to do is center it up. We're going to set it down gently, give it a little bit of pressure, okay? You don't have to rock it back and forth. Little bit of pressure and lift. And that's all there is to it. I promise, it's so easy, isn't it? Now, what you're going to need to do after this, if you want to go straight to coloring this, you're going to need to heat set this, okay? I do not recommend a heat gun unless you're very seasoned with it, because heat guns can burn paper very quickly. It can also burn fabric very quickly. I would get an iron, lay a piece of paper towel on top, iron it, and heat set it, so now it is a permanent fixture. But wait, what if you want to add a couple more pieces right over here? If you added another image, or even say some leaves around here, okay, or maybe a little hippo behind it or an elephant behind it, all right, this is going to cross over onto these lines, right? Well, you do not want that. So let's add some leaves on here. I am going to get a smaller block, all right, just along this edge, but I need to cover this up, and this is how you do that. So I have just a little piece of heavier weight cardboard here, cardstock, okay, and I have taken some masking paper. You can use contact paper like you would use for your kitchen cabinets. You can use vinyl, whatever you want, and I have just covered this piece of paper with it, and then I've taken the matching die to this stamp and ran it through. What it gives me is the image with contact paper on here. So I'm just going to carefully peel this back. And the contact paper is going to be sticky on the underneath side. So we are just going to match this up with my image and I like to start just one piece at a time. It's really very forgiving, just as long as you get it on those lines. And it's going to cover up the lines just like so, so that even though we stamp on top of it, it's not going to be on your little apron. Make sure you get all the feet right. And now we've got it all masked off. So now we're going to do the same. Ink this up. Let's test it just to make sure it stamps right. Perfect. And we want to stamp some so that it looks like it's coming out from behind him, right? So maybe right there. Okay. And I've got a little bit of black ink here I saw while I was stamping, and I got very lucky there. So let's try a little bit more, and we're going to do behind him. All right, and another one. Let's go over here. And we'll do this one at kind of an angle. Now let's throw in, let's see. Nope, I think that's good. Maybe one more. This right here. See, and it looks like a turkey, kind of. Then when you're done with this and you've got everything, I think I want another one down here, just a bit. Okay, doesn't really look like anything right now, but when you take this off, what you're going to see is that all of those leaves are behind him. Isn't that great? All right, that is how you stamp with clear stamps and VersaCraft. And now all that's left to do is color. Grab your hoop, grab your ballpoint pens, and have a ball. Thank you, everyone. Don't forget to heat set this with an iron before you start. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.